please tell us about them. And with that, I will ask if there's anybody who's able to hear my voice who would like to check in now. Please let us know. We're all listening.
Whiskey 5, Mike Hotel Golf.
Whiskey 5, Mike Hotel Golf. Hi, Mark.
Well, good evening, everybody, and good evening. Just getting our evening started. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty well. Nice to hear the voices, even though we have to strain a little bit to do so tonight, Mark.
So true, Patty. Yeah, we'll make it work. I'll get out of the way, let you get some more real people, and we'll be standing by. W5MHG.
All right, very good. Are you planning on recording tonight?
I just pushed the button, so you're good to go.
Okay, thank you. That's awfully nice of you to do that for us. All right, very good. Anyone else who wants to check in? I just saw a message from John, W9UHL. He's able to hear me. That's nice to know. I'm listening on the SDR when I'm not able to hear. I'd say at least half I'm able to hear, and we'll see how it goes throughout the night. Sometimes things get a little bit better with the passage of time. Let's see. We have Deanna and at the top of the list. So I think we have about 3 more minutes to go, 2 more minutes to go. So we'll wait and get started exactly at the 0200 Zulu time frame. Wanted to ask you a question of Tommy, W7PD. Are we going to get to hear Haley's name on the air tonight?
K7IR W7PD. I'm not sure about that just yet. If so, I should probably start practicing with her right now.
Okay, very good. Well, when we get to your turn, that'll give you a chance to have her get accustomed to the microphone and maybe not be in awe of it at the time. But hopefully we can hear Haley Donahue say her name. So we'll see how it goes. All right, very good. As a repeat, we'll be talking about whatever part of your summer vacation you would like to tell us about. What are your plans? Or if you've already taken one, where did you go? And we'll all travel vicariously with you. All right, anyone else out there that wants to check in the last minute that we have before we get started? Listening now. Please repeat your call. Oh my, I had a hard time with them. I think I got Kilo Quebec Ford. Doug, did you copy that?
Kilo Quebec 4, and I thought the suffix had a Quebec too. Kilo Quebec 4, your suffix please? Quebec Charlie Fox. Okay, Quebec Charlie.
Kilo Quebec 4, Quebec Charlie. All right, I'm obviously having a little bit of difficulty hearing you, but we will put you on the list. And thanks for joining us here tonight. We're going to be talking about summer vacation plans. So hopefully we'll be able to hear what you have to say. You'll be number 15 on the list.
Okay, thank you very much. The last letter of my call is Foxtrot.
Charlie Foxtrot, is that what you said?
Roger. Quebec Charlie Foxtrot.
Okay, I think we finally got it. Kilo Quebec 4, Quebec Charlie Foxtrot. And what was your name?
Yes, my name is Matt. I'm in Knoxville, Tennessee, and listening to the air. I'll be standing by.
All right, very good. I think you said Mark, but I'm going to look you up and then we'll know for sure. A little bit of a rough copy, but it may get better. So thanks for joining us, and we're looking forward to knowing you better. All right, with that, we are now at the 0200 plus 1 Zulu, and we will get started with this evening's topic, which is what are your plans for summer vacation, or if you already took it, where did you go? What did you do? So let's see what Deanna has to say. N9ASN, this is KE7IR.
KE7IR and the group, this is N9ASN, and it's a good group that we have tonight, just looking really good. As far as summer plans, we are leaving next week to go to Illinois and to stay for maybe 6 weeks or so, and everything is up in the air after that. So we'll be coming back to California sometime in June, and then from there, I don't know. That's my story for the moment anyway, until I know something better. So I'm going to turn it over to Billy. If you can hear me, Billy, W5GHQ from N9ASN.
Okay, N9ASN, W5GHQ, good talking. Hope you have safe travel to Illinois when you go, and safe travel after you leave Illinois. So I'm timing myself. Let's see, summer. Well, I volunteered to sponsor a reading program at a school where there were 15 people, so it took a lot more time and action and effort than I thought it was going to when I started it, and so that wasn't enough. I volunteered to start to sponsor 2 other summer reading programs, so it's been interesting getting prepared and implementing summer reading programs in 3 places. So with that, I'll turn it back to Patty, since I don't know where it goes. Patty, KE7IR, W5GHQ.
Very good, Billy. Well, that's a great hobby you've got there, working with the kids and providing reading material for them, and I know it's been a lot of work as well. So thanks for doing that for the children of, several places, but Sierra Vista probably primarily. All right, very good. It goes over to Doug, WT6R, KE7IR.
KE7IR in the group, WT6R. Thank you, Patty. Good net tonight. I can hear everybody pretty well over here in California. Well, actually, I'm feeling kind of guilty because we have already had 2 vacations this summer, and we're looking forward to one more. We did a nice trip through Kansas and Colorado and up through the Durango area and over Wolf Creek Pass, and looked at a lot of national monuments and national parks. Wound our way up to Page, Arizona, at the big dam there at the lake, and then eventually got over as far as St. George, Utah, and came back down into California. And just this last week, we took a trip to the Sequoia National Park up in the Sierras of California, and from there up to the Armstrong Woods Redwoods. We were on a redwood tour, and from there down the coast through Monterey and Carmel and Big Sur, all along the coast, all the way down through Morro Bay, and back down to Fallbrook. So we had a great time, and I hope I didn't make anybody jealous. Well, no, that's not really true. Anyway, back to you, Patty, K7IR, WT6R.
All right, Doug. Well, very good. You guys have been world travelers already, and I got the privilege of seeing some of your photographs, and they were lovely, particularly those huge trees. All right, I hope Linda can help me hear me, but if not, you may have to give a relay, Doug. W7LJM, this is KE7IR.
KE7IR, I can hear you really well, and I can hear Billy tonight, too, so far. Well, my big trip was Croatian. I just in about 2 weeks, and that was wonderful. It was a beautiful country, beautiful things to see, and I'd go back in a second. So other than that, I don't have a lot coming up, except for I want to go down to Tombstone and do the ride, the zip line. Pretty much it for me. Back to KE7IR, this is W7LJM.
All right, thank you, Linda. And yes, I saw some of your lovely photographs, and they really were stunning. That was quite a trip you took. All right, over to John in Illinois, WB9UHL. This is KE7IR. I'm having a rough time. Doug, is he finished?
Patty, I did hear the first half of what he said, but then he kind of faded out. I'm sorry there, John. WB9UHL. If you can hear me, you kind of faded out at the end there. We're hoping that you've turned it back over to Patty.
All right, I didn't hear anything, but let's move over to Craig, and we'll pick up John on the next time around. Maybe things will improve for us. KK7WUJ, Craig, how's it going at your place, and what are your plans for vacation? KE7IR. All right, very good, Craig. It's always good to hear you, and sounds like you've got lots of things to do this summer, like everybody, I guess, huh? Thanks for being there, Craig. All right, let's see if Jeff is there. I think I noticed that he's offline now, but that doesn't mean he isn't here. So N5UJJ, are you still with us?
Yes, Patty. Thank you for picking me up. I hit the button, I guess, the wrong time or something. And yes, now I'm still here. And my summer plans are as usual. We have a second home up in Red River, New Mexico, northern New Mexico, up there, and just south of the little town of Red River. A little mountain resort community, ski resort, mostly in the wintertime, but it has a nice little alpine village feel to it a little bit. Nice place. We got a little couple of acres up there that we have to mow, and a little cabin on there that keeps us warm in the wintertime and cool in the summer. Pretty nice little place. So that's our summer times. They're usually any spare time, actually. This year is going to be different, however. We've got a great grandchild coming. My grandchildren are having children. That makes me a great grandpa, by golly. I've got one now, and just happened here last month, and another one coming up in September. So all of our real spare time will be spent chasing my pregnant grandchildren around, I guess. But it's looking like high SWRs over here, Patty, so I better be quiet. Hey, thank you for picking me up, and I am grayed out. Everybody, the information on QRZ.com is correct. And I'll pass it back to you. KE7IR, thank you for picking me up. N5UJJ Albuquerque.
All right, very good, Jeff. Just to clarify, are you sticking around for round 2, or do you need to go?
Actually, I need to check out and get ready for tomorrow's activities. Got an early start, so I need to check out, ma'am. Thank you very much again for picking me up. And 73s, everybody. Have a great weekend, what's left of it.
All right, very good, Jeff. Well, thanks for joining us. You have a good signal. I heard every word, and which was nice with all the noise I'm dealing with this evening. But anyway, come join us again. We meet every Sunday at this time, somewhere near this frequency, wherever we can find an open spot. So you're always welcome to join us. If you would like to receive the reminders that I send out on Sunday mornings, just send me an email. You'll find me good on QRZ, and I'll be glad to add you to the list if that is what you desire. Okay, very good. Well, let's move on and see if Dr. John is there. K0VAC, this is KE7IR.
KE7IR, K0VAC. Good evening to you and all the rest of the ladies and gentlemen on the net. Nice to see 15 of them here. Hey, I'm retired for 13 years. I'm on vacation every day. So the summer is so different from the winter or the fall or whatever. And this summer we plan on doing a single visit to Big Brutus. If you don't know what that is, you can look it up on the net. It's the largest electric coal shovel in the world. And it's 160 feet tall, and there's a whole museum centered around the mining of coal in Kansas. We wanted to see that. We've always we wanted to go see that, but we've never been down to see it. So that's what's on the list from here. K0BAC, back to you, Patty.
All right, very good, Dr. John. Always good to have you with us, and thanks for sharing your plans for the summer. Well, that's very great. Let's see. We also have WA7OP. I think it's Scott. Is that right? Can you hear me?
Arizona, Patty, I hear you loud and clear. WA7OP in City West, Arizona. And some of my plans for this summer, essentially, is I'm staying home. And I just broke into this little house. It's pretty well needs a little work, and so I'll be working on that this summer. All new set of windows coming in in about 6 weeks, and that'll be great to do forward. And so that's my plans for the summer, Patty, and I appreciate your net, and I will say 73, this will be my last round, thanks. And so KE7IR, this is WA7OP. Clear.
All right, very good, Scott. Well, you heard the advertisements, so you know how to get to me if you'd like to be on the reminder list, and you're always welcome here. We also love it if you bring any lady in your household along. We're always trying to drum up new ladies on the air. But thanks for being there, and we will gray you out, Scott, since you have to leave. All right, let's go over to Ralph, KK6ITB, KE7IR. Sign, Ralph. I wish I could say I heard everything that you said, but rough go here for me this evening. But thank you for those who could hear you. Thank you very much for your information. All right, we're going to go over to W7PD in just a second. But while I have the microphone, let me just say I got a message from Gil that he and Dana are currently on a vacation. They just finished a square dancing cruise that went from Tokyo to Vancouver, BC. They're currently visiting a son and daughter-in-law in Washington State, and they're going home on the 20th. And in early June, they drive to Southern California for their grandchild's high school graduation, and then home from mid-June to October 1st, and then they're flying to northern Italy. So as usual, Gil and Dana have a very full vacation schedule. It's always wonderful to try to keep up with their globetrotting. So thanks for that information. Let's see. They expect they'll be back on the air next Sunday, so that'll be fun to hear their voices again. All right, let's go over to W7PD. This is KE7IR.
Okay,
Okay, go tell them your name. What's your name? Haley Donahue. Haley Donahue. All right, well, I guess not. This is W7PD.
I think she has to get used to that microphone. Maybe some pretend karaoke. Well, it's your grandma. Tell me your name, Haley. There you go. I heard it just fine, Haley Donahue. Very good. Well, thanks for sharing your name with us, Haley. And Tommy, did you want to tell us anything about your vacation plans?
Yeah, let me get my gain adjusted back down here to a normal level. Yeah, so we actually have quite a few plans this summer. Next week, Kelly, Haley, and I, and our grandson Ashton, will be going to Florida, and we're going to board the Star of the Seas and go hang out in the Bahamas for a little bit, and then we're going to come back and spend a couple of days in Disney World, and then at the beginning of July, late June, early July, we're going to go up to Northern Ontario to spend a little under a month up at the cottage in Northern Ontario with you. So that's our summer plans as of yet. Probably going to sprinkle in a few trips to the lake, Roosevelt Lake, in there on weekends that are actually, I keep being fixed on weekends because Haley's in school now, but we can go anytime I'm off. So probably do a few midweek runs out to the lake this summer as well. Anyways, that's it for this summer as far as I'm aware. I'll turn it back over to you, Mom. KE7IR in the group, W7PD.
All right, very good. Well, I guess Gil isn't the only one who has lots of vacation plans for the summer. And I'm certainly glad that you and Haley and Kelly, and maybe even Ashton, I'm not sure, we'll see how that works out, are going to be able to come up to Canada. And since I've said that, those are my plans for the summer. Around the middle of June, I plan to leave Arizona, drive to Ontario, get myself onto Sandy Island, which is in a big lake called Lake Nipissing, and there I will be until about the first part of October. So now you know what my plans are for the summer. And with that, let's go over to Mark, W5MHG, KE7IR.
KD7IR, W5MHG, very good. Well, I heard mostly everybody there. Congratulations to Jeff, UJJ, and Haley. What a great voice coming over the radio. That's really a lot of fun. Anyway, we are recording, by the way, and it will be up on YouTube, Y Ham Radio. That's the letter Y, Ham Radio, all one word. And we'll have it up a little later on in the evening for everybody to enjoy. We're going to take off for Colorado from New Mexico here, from Albuquerque, this weekend. Go up to see our oldest son, and it will be the first time we all get together, both our sons and their wives, because Jared, our youngest son, just got this past year out of the Navy, so it'll be kind of a homecoming, and so we're looking forward to that. Then we come back and do honeydews, work around the house. Patty, thanks so much for doing the do. We'll stick around for the 73. Back to you.
All right, very good, Mark. We'll have a good time visiting and vacationing. I'm sure you will, and of course those honeydews are always there. That list never seems to go away. It just you work on it and work on it, but it continues to grow. That's home ownership, I guess. All right, let's move over to Bradley, KQ4QCF. Thanks for joining us this evening. And it's not Bradley, it's Matt. I don't know why I said that. But anyway, good to hear you, and hope you're still with us. KQ4QCF, are you there? Did anyone hear him? No, I think he probably moved on. Okay, very good. Hayden, your turn. KG6YDD, KE7IR.
Too many projects on the 10-year plan, and always waiting for, and the 10-year plan extends beyond 30 years. So I've got lots of things going on here, and trying to get them done. We entertain here for the radio club locally, and for the shooting club locally, and so I've got to try to finish my patio cover. Other projects that, like I said, have been on the 10-year plan, so I haven't planned any trips, and with the price of fuel, I don't know that I'm going to, so it looks a little better, because I put $165 in the Avalanche today, making a trip down to the other property, 150-mile round trip, so I don't know that it's cost effective to be planning anything other than getting something done here. And I may be one and done. I don't know if I'll be back in for the next round, as I have all the chickens out right now, and I've got to rouse them up and get them back in. Hopefully I'll be back at the radio by the time you get through the second round. Yankee Victor Delta, always good to hear you. 3 if I don't come back.
All right, very good. Well, we're going to leave you on the list, Hayden, in hopes that you will be able to make it back and those chickens behave and do what you want them to do quickly. But if not, 7-3 to you too, and apologies for not making it on Friday. I was tuning up and getting ready and realized that Friday was actually Saturday, so I missed you this week because the calendar in my head got messed up. Sorry about that. Maybe I'll do better next Friday. Anyway, good to have you with us, Katie. I do have a couple of lurkers on the NetLogger list. If either of you, I think there are 2 of you, Gary and Azan, if either of you wishes to join us, please let us know now. All right, I heard nothing, so it's perfectly fine to listen in. We love it. And join us anytime that you feel you'd like to. All right, with that, it's time to go to round 2, and as is our practice, round 2 will be whatever you want to talk about. So, Gil and Jana, this is your opportunity. If there's anything else you want to say, to put it in the almost instant messenger. Oh, wait a minute. I did see from Gary a yes, so let me see if anybody can hear him. KM6URV, Gary, are you copying me? Gary, I could hear that you were there, but I couldn't quite copy. Doug, were you able to copy Gary?
Oh, yes, KE7IR, WT6R. Yeah, Gary said that he is down the road from me a little bit in Lakeside, and that he is back now, and I don't know if he reported anything about his vacation plans, but let me see if I can raise him one time. KM6URV, WT6R. I'll copy, over. So I understand you're going to get in the RV and do a lot of local short trips here, and that you just got on NetLogger, and yes, you made it in there. We see you in the instant messenger, so you're doing fine. I'll pass that on to Patty. Patty, he's not going to take any long trips, but he's going to take his RV and run around San Diego County, and as you know, there's lots of things to see out here. So thank you, Gary, and I'll pass it back to Patty. K7IR, WT6R.
I think I heard check-in, but did you hear that, Doug?
I did hear the person say check-in. The person who said check-in, could you try it one more time, please? WA1LSH, John, this is WT6R. We did hear you. You're in Arizona, and this is the ladies' conversation group. While you're on, do you have any plans for any vacation plans this summer? Over? I assume your last name is Walsh, and you seem to have an accent that would indicate that you are from back east there, in the northern part of the east. Anyway, good to hear you. I'm glad you're going to be able to have some time on the lake up there. Patty, that was John, and I think you heard what he said. KE7IR, WT6R.
Yes, I did. I switched over to the wire antenna, the big loop, and I was able to hear him better there. So I'm currently transmitting on the loop. Hopefully you all can hear me too. Maybe as well as, I'm not sure, but for some reason I could hear John and also Gary, KM6URD. I could hear them both better on the loop. Anyway, good to have you all with us. For those of you who are new to the group, we meet every Sunday at 0200 Zulu, somewhere around this frequency, wherever we can find an open spot. So you're most welcome to join us. If you wish to be on the reminder list that goes out as an email on Sunday mornings, just go to QRZ, look up KE7IR, send me an email and make the request, and I'll put you on the list. Nobody goes on unless they wish to be there. I don't like to bother people with emails unless they want them. I did get a comment back from Gil and Dana in UCD at K2JOY. They said they are complete, nothing more to report. So we'll be saying 7-3 to them. I think they're still listening. And with that, let's go to the top of the list for the subject of your choice. We will start with Deanna and 9ASN.
K7IR in the group. This is 9ASN, and thank you everyone for your discussions tonight and for talking about your plans. Sounds exciting for most all of them, and I wish everybody good travels and good luck. Nice having such a large group, and looks good. Anyway, let's see. I'm going to send it over to Billy, W5CA2 from N9ASN.
Okay, N9ASN, W5CA2. Well, I had a really challenging interview today with an 18-year-old engineering student who plans to go into electrical engineering, and just had a brief time, and it was challenging for my 30 years as Army Telecom to pick out some topics. I spent a lot of time elbow to elbow with electrical engineers in the Signal Corps and pick out some topics that might have been of interest to the engineering student. to think about a future in electrical engineering. So that was a real challenging interview this morning. Back to you, Patty. KE7IR W5GA2.
Well, how interesting. It's always nice to be able to communicate with a young person, and who knows, maybe even think of something that gives them an area to look into as they develop their careers. Thanks for that, Billy, and over to Doug, WT6R, KE7IR.
K7IR, WT6R. Well, thank you, Patty. Great net tonight. And thanks to all of the newcomers who either made it in or tried to get in. We can hear most of you, and we hope you come back. I don't have anything more, Patty. Just everybody have a great time on your summer vacation. And we hope to hear you all next week. WT6R, all be clear and listening.
I heard you the best I've heard you all night. I guess maybe sometimes it's better to go back to the loop, huh? All right, Linda, W7LJM, your turn for the subject of your choice.
KE7IR, W7LJM. I don't have too much more to add, just getting ready for the hot weather and the monsoon, I guess. Not much else here. Back to you, KE7IR, W7LJM.
All right, very good. You're not going to tell them about the lizard wrangling you did today?
No, that's not, teaching the dogs to get the lizards.
I got a preview of that, and I could just visualize Linda swatting the lizard down to the floor so that her dog Jessie could get it and take it outside. Pretty good team. All right, let's go over to John in Illinois, WB9UHL. I hope you can hear me, KE7IR. I think John turned it over. I had a rough time. I heard a few words there, John. I'm going to wish you 7 threes. I hope that you're able to hear me. All right, with that, let's go to, where do we go now? Craig, KK7W2J in Moses Lake, KE7IR. good. Well, thank you. That was a nice compliment. It's nice to be thought of as a bright light. Sometimes I flicker a bit, but, positivity is a good thing, and I do strive for that. Have a good week, Craig, and talk to you next Sunday. John, K0VAC, it's your turn for the subject of your choice.
K7IR, K0VAC. Very good. And the answer looks like everyone's going to have some pretty easy numbers. I'm not going to keep it. We've had 5 lightning strikes here in the last 5 minutes. So I'm going to have to pull a plug on this here. Boy, I want to grab K0ACU up in Trenton, Missouri. Last time got 7.5 inches of rain, and 5 inches of it was within 2 hours. So we're looking at a storm like that tonight. I hope it doesn't come as close to us as that did, and I hope we don't get that much water, but we do need the rain. Anyway, 73, thanks very much for letting me be here. See you next week. K0, Victor Alpha Charlie. Bye now.
All right, Dr. John, thank you so much. I switched to the beam for you and heard you pretty well. I hope you have a good evening and don't get flooded away with all that rain. Take care and talk to you next Sunday. KE7IR here, and we'll move it over to Ralph, KK6ITB, KE7IR.
California, the most fun is every day. So when I was 40 meters, and I had to shoot because I was young boy. But it was so sweet, going by the book, so it was a free shoot. And it turns out it was a middle school class from Estes Park, Colorado, working under a club compound. I decided to get a hold of Karen Eve Murphy. Murphy, in a half a year. Karen Eve Murray of Amateur Radio Newsline, and she said she was going to get in touch with him, and she did. And I got to do a story ticket talking about this club. Somebody else mentioned something about working with
Well, thank you, and although I didn't get every word, I did hear it involved children and having a great day related to that. So hopefully when I listen to the recording that Mark is making, I will be able to hear that story in full. Thanks for sharing it with us, Ralph. Over to Tommy, W7PD, KE7IR.
KE7IR in the group, W7PD. I won't hold it for very long, but I did want to mention, and I'm not sure what Deanna's done to Doug's microphone, but every time she got on, she was about 2 S units stronger than he is. Not sure why. She must have it tuned up just right for her voice. Anyways, always good to hear the group on, and I enjoy getting the equipment turned on and yapping with everybody for a little bit. But like I said, I'm going to turn it back to the group. Don't have much more to say. I will listen out, though. This is W7PD. Back to you for KE7IR.
All right, Tommy. Well, thank you for encouraging Haley and getting her to say her name on the air. Maybe we'll make this a weekly event that she can, whatever her latest new words are, she can say on the air. And by Christmas time, she'll be ready to talk to Santa this year. All right, he's got no comment on that one, but, Grandma's always pushing. All All right, very good. Over to you, Mark, W5MHG, KE7IR.
Hi, Grandma.
Hi, Grandma.
Hi, Grandma.
Hi, Grandma.
I think I heard hi, Grandma.
Hi, Grandma.
Thank you for saying hello, there. It's nice to hear your voice, Haley. All right, this time for sure we're going over to Mark, W5MHG, if you're still there.
Okay, hey, I'll always stand in the background for Haley. That's great to hear young voices. Let's see, we're going to be practicing some more for a solo we got in our last concert, playing Amazing Grace. That's the concert I'm retiring from in the band. I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be a good concert on the 30th. And I'm going to start getting back into my other hobby, photography, and enjoying that for sure. Thanks so much for doing a do, and we appreciate you. YHAM Radio will be doing the recording, and we should have it up there. That's the letter Y, Ham Radio. Back to you there, Patty, 7-3.
Okay, very good, and thank you for doing that. I really do enjoy going back and listening and hearing people I didn't hear as well, or, sometimes being distracted as you're doing the net control stuff, going back and saying, I missed that time. It's nice to have a redo. So thanks a lot for doing that and posting it on YHAM Radio. All right, Hayden, if you made it back from the chickens, it's your turn. KG6YDD, KE7IR.
Oh, I made it back. It's cold here, chilly here, so the chickens put themselves in their bed. Anyway, busy day today so far. I got up early and finished making some yogurt from scratch. Well, I made it. It takes 36 hours in the pressure cooker thing, whatever it is. And then I made yesterday morning I hand-picked some strawberries from the strawberry farm and cut them up and put them in a pot and simmered them for about 20 minutes. I added a couple of tablespoons of honey and some about a tablespoon of vanilla, and made some yogurt with a fruit mix to go on top of it for the YL. And she said it turned out excellent. And let's see, then made biscuits and gravy. And when that was done, I had 5 nets to emergency services nets, 2 on VHF, UHF, and 3 of them on HF. Then I got out of here and headed down to the desert and checked on our property down there and made sure we had no vandals and checked the mailbox and whatnot. 150-mile round trip and got back here. And then I kind of just messed around on the radio for a little bit. And today and now I'm still messing around on the radio. So it's been a rather busy day, and that's about all I can think to say. KG6YBD, back to Patty for whoever's next.
All right, very good, Hayden. Well, thanks for the update on your day. My goodness, you were way busier than I was. I have been a little bit slow moving, but making it through the day all right. So that's what's important, I guess. You keep it up there, and sounds like you're a handy guy to have around, at least for sure at breakfast time. Good on all the cooking. That's pretty cool. All right, let's move it over to Gary, KM6URV. I hope you can hear me. If not, Doug, you can relay, KE7IR. for joining us tonight, Gary. And if you have the time, look us up again on Sunday, 0200 Zulu, which is 7 p.m. I think you're in you're in California, so it'd be 7 p.m. for you. And somewhere near this frequency, we always have to find a spot that's open. So we can't say for sure, but not too far one way or the other from this frequency. All right, thanks a lot, and hope to hear you again in the future. Over to John, WA1LSH. This is KC7IR. WA1LSH, are you still there? Doug, could you give them a try?
Will do, Patty. I'll give it a try. WA1LSH. John, if you hear us, give us a shout, and we'll see if you have anything more to say. WT6R listening. I think he may have closed down for the day, Patty. Do not hear him.
Okay, very good. Thanks a lot for the try. And if there's anyone else out there who wanted to say a quick hello, this is your opportunity. We're listening. I did not copy Kilo Alpha 6 or something. Did anyone copy?
I heard a Kilo Oscar 6, but then it kind of faded a little bit. Maybe you can try it again with a Marine Corps voice. I copied, I think, Mike November Uniform. Kilo Oscar 6 Mike November Uniform, was that correct?
Mike Uniform Alpha.
I can relay what he said.
Yes, please relay.
Kilo Oscar 6 Mike November Uniform. He's out of Escondido, California, and this is his first HF contact.
Oh my gosh, I wish I could give him a good report. Somebody's got to log him.
His name is Mike, and he's going over the top of me, but I was able to pull his signal out with a little filtering here, but he's in the noise because he's only about 30 miles south of me.
All right, well, if you're able to hear me, Mike, welcome. Please try us again. We're here every Sunday at 0200 Zulu. That's 7 o'clock in California, 7 o'clock p.m. in California. And we'd love to have you join us. We're usually somewhere near this frequency, 7.208, down as far as 225, but you'll find us somewhere in this area. If you're familiar with QRZ, you can look me up on QRZ, send me an email, and I'll be happy to put you on our email reminder list that goes out on Sunday mornings. My call is Kilo Echo 7 India Romeo, KE7IR. I hope you heard that, and look forward to knowing you better in the future. K06MNU, thank you for joining us, KE7IR.
But his audio was too far down in the dirt, in the mud there. I did not catch what he replied. KG6YBD.
I did hear a 7.3. I heard that. So next time maybe it'll be better, Mike. I've got an awful lot of noise tonight, so a little bit hard to hear. All right, that gets us to the bottom of the list. I don't see anyone else lurking that has identified themselves anyway. And so I will say thank you for joining us. This has been fun. Looking forward to talking with all of you next Sunday. And I'll stick around in case somebody has a question or wants to say a quick hello, but for a few minutes only, got to get going. So this is KU7IR, and we'll turn this frequency back to regular amateur use. Thanks a lot, everyone.